Here we are in Siena, outside the fortress, about to start the Strade Bianche, which means white roads in Italian. White gravel roads that there's a professional cycling race that they had yesterday, where a bit like Paris-Roubaix, instead of sections of cobbles, you got sections of white gravel roads with some steep climbs, all on the road bike. So on this bad boy, I'll be using a regular road bike, much like the pros, and the weather's, as you can see, not particularly nice. It's been raining, probably will rain some more, but I'm not particularly well dressed for it. I have to say, I need to buy some proper winter clothing, but yeah, 125 k's. Let's see how it goes. It should be fun. Finally home after what must be one of the toughest days I've ever had on a bicycle. So it turned out to be about 4 degrees Celsius, and it rained for the first 3 hours of the ride. Had an hour of sunshine after that, and then for the last hour we had some more rain, and without any waterproof clothing, I was freezing from the start. My hands were numb. My feet were numb, and the race started with a descent, so it just got colder and colder, spray off all the bikes in front. So yeah, I was from about kilometer 3 or 4. I was saying to my friend of mine I was with, I was already dreaming about getting back into the car and turning the heating on full blast and thawing out, but at 120 k's still to go. So but once it kind of got started and heated up a little bit from putting down a little bit of power, hit some of the gravel roads, which was really just when it really got a little bit serious, because there's mud all over them. A little bit you got to be quite careful. There's people everywhere, but the main thing was that I didn't puncture, so hats off to the Continental GP4000s, no punctures, because if I'd have punctured, I wouldn't have been able to repair that at all. No way, because my hands were just completely numb. So numb that I couldn't even put the change onto the big ring. I had to up front had to reach over the handlebars and pull the lever up from the inside. I was just so numb. But so yeah, the gravel roads were interesting, especially on a road bike, and especially in the wet, because I had to take my glasses off because I couldn't see anything, and then sand just flying in my eyes, going, the amount of sand I ate today must be a record for me. But I think, it was a great experience on the whole. I think the funniest thing of the whole day, apart from I kept looking at my friend during parts of the ride, and both covered in mud, and just laughing at how ridiculous it was. But one of the funniest things was at one of the food stops, which was at like a top of one of these gravel hills, and there's a bit of roadblock, and I just heard this guy start shouting. Italian dude, and clearly he was getting annoyed with people that were blocking the path, but he must have been so tired he couldn't get his foot out. He just did the whole sort of slow motion timber, and just fell onto the floor, and then he just constantly shouting at everyone around him, and everybody just found it hilarious. But no, it was quite just surreal at how ridiculous the situation was, and I got so cold. But yeah, the bike was pretty destroyed. I think it needs a big, stripping down and sorting out. But the brake pads were completely finished. If I'd done one more or maybe a couple more descents, I think I would have just gone straight on at the bottom. There was nothing left of them. But great experience, and it's always good to see ride on roads that you've seen the pros ride on beforehand. So having watched the race the day before. Now I'm just gonna, I think, just like crawl under the duvet and then just hide there for an hour because I'm still so cold. Next thing coming up is a training camp, so that should be awesome.